Hey, hi everybody. Welcome to Women Stepping Outside. My name is Brigitte Mojon. Please subscribe to this channel. And I wanted to share a little bit about my bed. I've gone through two different beds in this van. I'm in an Econoline E350, which I love. Here is crosswise. It was a big decision, but you can see I could fit just fine. I'm 5'4". This is about 6 feet from window to window. But I wanted to let you know about how I built my bed and a little bit about what works for me. First of all, people are always talking about foam. Underneath here, I have two foams. I do have a mattress pad because, well, frankly, you're camping and you never know what mess. And my granddaughter and I like to play cards on here, and just in case we spill anything. I have a mattress pad, and then I have, I think this is a 3-inch or a 2-inch foam, and then a memory foam, which is with the cooling gels. I bought both, and the reason being is because this is Texas, and it could be hot. Prior to that, I had a Coleman cot that I did this way for many years, and being that I hadn't really committed to doing this on a regular basis, that tend to work for me. But with this, I knew I would be camping in the winter. We camp in the winter, we camp in the summer, and we're in Texas, so it can get, it can get down to freezing or below. And then in the summer, it gets really hot. So I really wanted the best sleep for myself. The Coleman mattress, though it was great, you could always feel the plasticky underneath it. So I'm glad to get rid of that. There are ways around that. Putting one of these Sherpa blankets between you and your sleeping bag helps because it cuts that cold down. And for the longest time, I had that mattress. I pulled the mattress out and used it here, and that worked for a while, but every time I would move, it would go, I was afraid I was waking the people in the tent next to me, So these mattress pads worked really well, but here's an interesting thing that I did. While I had the foam company, and I'll put the link to the foam company, they're great. While I had them cut this foam, I also had them cut me a wedge. Because I don't know, if you're like me, you need to raise your head just a little bit. I sleep on a wedge pillow. So I decided that I would have them cut a wedge. And I'll tell you, cutting that wedge in foam by that foam company was cheaper than buying a wedge on the internet. This is my quilt that a friend of mine made. It's a camping quilt. And it's my colors, and then the other side is rather blank, and now I can sew my patches from all of the places that I go to. Really cool. So if you notice that I also have this kind of bed skirt here. Now there was a couple of reasons why I did the bed skirt. One of the reasons why is because if I get up in the morning and I'm having my tea or piddling around in here, or my grandchild and I get on here and we cuddle in the morning and we leave, and then someone wants to see the van, I don't want to have them see all of the junk under there. It's just like, that's my garage, and I was tired of looking at that. So, by the way, my bed is 2x4s that fold up. The whole thing folds up and puts away, so it's not connected inside my van. And I had to do that. If you've seen in other videos, I'm a sculptor, and and with my sculpting, I have to carry things into my van a lot, and so some of the stuff has to come out, and I have to be able to haul my sculpture or my supplies or whatever. So I liked this. This is just a shower curtain that I got on Amazon. Over here, I don't know if you can see, I do have a shoe rack, and I like it. I've loved having it. I don't like looking at it. I don't like being in my van here and then seeing everything. But I want it to be clear so they can see what I get. So it's a catch-22. I wish it were somewhere else and covered by a curtain. That's ideally. And I'm considering putting it in the front of the van. The other reason why it bothers me is because sometimes when I'm here with this, I'll get my leg, I'm moving around on my wonderful Coleman chair in here, I'll step on it with the leg of the chair. So, but I love having it. I love being able to see everything. I love having everything in here. And I've just tucked this underneath between the wood and the 2x4. So that is how I constructed the bed. I just measured what I could, and I utilize the space underneath here. That's my garage, and it has a lot of stuff in it. So I do love having it there. This bed works out for me. It's very, very comfortable. I can't sit totally up. You can't see my head. I can't sit totally up, but I can be comfortable. And I really, like I said, this is my favorite view. I love, and I figure out how I'm gonna park in the campground with this view in mind. What am I gonna see? Am I gonna see the water? Am I gonna see the deer coming out? And I just love that. I did a video on my grub box, my Transformer magical grub box. Could just do this in the morning. My tea's all ready. I love my setup. I am so happy here. And I hope that you are happy. I hope that by sharing my grub box and my bed build, that this is inspiring for you and that you can go out. And if you are, follow me on Women Stepping Outside. You never know where I'll be. Or Houston Women Hiking. And last time I did this, somebody said, I just parked behind you. I'm in the campsite right behind you. And let's get together and have a drink. Anyway, thank you. Have a great time. Talk to me about your bed and what you do. Things are always morphing in this van, and they could morph next month. But right now I'm really, really, really happy with my van and my bed. Okay, good night.